On first down, it's Stafford. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
A second down run for Abdullah. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They go back to Abdullah on first. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Second down, 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Back to the ground now. Here's Abdullah. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And Blunt has it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A pretty big 3rd down mistake right there.
No doubt about it, and everyone's going to be upset. But they have to get out of this now and go ahead and play. They could have someone come at them in a big way on the next down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A quick give to Coleman. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Stafford gives to Abdullah. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now it's Stafford. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Brady to throw on second down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And that's a great opening series to 3 and out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up fourth. On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. Stafford on first down. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
On first down, Abdullah takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
To throw on second down is Stafford. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's going to go down again.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Patriots take over. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Here we go with 2nd and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now Stafford hands to Abdullah. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it.
Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of yards. Give. This is Abdullah. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Again, it's Abdullah. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They run. Abdullah. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They try the right side with Abdullah. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Stafford. Being chased out left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Dante Hightower in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Play clock winding down. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, here's Brady. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Brady now on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Brady gives this one to Lewis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Brady sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Throwing on first down is Brady. That is caught at the 7. That one goes for 24 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dion Lewis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Pats able to cash in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Murray looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. This is Abdullah. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's caught by Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, Stafford. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get, because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top, as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Here's Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd down, Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Abdullah, and he'll be knocked down sideways. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. To throw on 2nd down, Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. Spinning past him. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now Lewis. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Again, it's Lewis. And some room to maneuver. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Easy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Easy.
Now they'll run with Lewis. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. This is Lewis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he's a big factor in the run game. No gain.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Darius Slay with a pick. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And his kick is good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly, read the football, and went and made the interception.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Ebron caught left side. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here's Abdullah. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
They go with Abdullah again. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Stafford. This is caught. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Well, trying to run it in with Abdullah. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford, and that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. From the gun, Stafford escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession, and so far they've done a nice job of that.
This is taken at his 4. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They run. This is Lewis. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. To throw on 2nd down. Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Taking it about the 16. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Second and 10, Stafford again. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Brady to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Here's Brady to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. They get just 2 out of it there, and it's 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Going up top. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. This is screen to Abdullah. And he'll be brought down. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down. And that screen there on That second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Brady to throw on second down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They start the drive with Abdullah. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They run with Abdullah. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Lions on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Stafford. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Throwing here, Stafford. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Back to the air, Stafford on second down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down at Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Lions on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be third and a mile. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Flushed out right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. One final try now for Brady. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
yeah.